In a world shaped by the grand ambitions of empires and the shifting sands of power, few figures stand as tall as the man who forged a nation, not with votes and speeches, but with iron and blood. This is the story of Otto von Bismarck, the Iron Chancellor, a master of statecraft whose cunning and resolve redrew the map of Europe and gave birth to the German Empire. His tale is not just a chapter in history, it is a gripping saga of political genius, ruthless ambition, and the dramatic unification of a divided people. In the mid-19th century, the German-speaking lands were a fractured mosaic of states, a patchwork of kingdoms, duchies, and principalities, known as the German Confederation. It was a region of shared language, but divided loyalties, lacking a unified voice on the European stage. Over this fragmented map, a singular vision began to take shape, belonging to a man of unyielding will, Otto von Bismarck. A Prussian Junker with a formidable intellect and a gaze that seemed to pierce through the veil of political intrigue, he saw not a collection of disparate states, but the potential for a powerful, unified German nation under Prussian leadership. Bismarck's ascent was as swift as it was decisive. In 1862, facing a liberal parliament that refused to fund his plans for army reform, a beleaguered King Wilhelm I of Prussia turned to the one man he believed could master the crisis. Appointed Minister President, Bismarck strode into the hostile assembly and delivered the speech that would define his era and earn him his moniker. He declared that the great questions of the day would not be decided by speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. The words echoed like a prophecy, accompanied by visions of molten steel and the roar of cannons, heralding a new, more forceful chapter in German history. True to his word, Bismarck orchestrated a series of calculated wars to achieve his ultimate goal. First, he allied with Austria to seize the duchies of Schleswig and Holstein from Denmark in 1864. Then, with masterful diplomatic maneuvering, he isolated his former ally and provoked the Austro-Prussian War in 1866. The conflict was stunningly brief, culminating in a decisive Prussian victory that expelled Austria from German affairs and solidified Prussia's dominance. The final piece of his bloody puzzle was the Franco-Prussian War of 1870. By goading Napoleon III into a conflict, Bismarck ignited a wave of German nationalism, uniting the southern states with the North German Confederation in a common cause. The war reached its climax with the capture of the French Emperor himself, paving the way for a unified Germany. On January 18, 1871, in a moment of profound historical significance, the German princes gathered in the opulent Hall of Mirrors at the Palace of Versailles, the former seat of French power. There, amidst the splendor, King Wilhelm II was proclaimed the first German emperor, or Kaiser, of a newly united German Empire. Standing beside his monarch, his life's work realized, was Otto von Bismarck. He was the architect of this new European superpower, a nation born from the crucible of war, his expression a mixture of pride and the quiet satisfaction of a grand master who had checkmated all his rivals. With Germany united, the Iron Chancellor's focus shifted from forging a nation to securing its future. From his desk in Berlin, he wove a complex web of alliances, a diplomatic system designed to maintain peace in Europe and protect the young empire from threats. This intricate balance of power politics was his new battlefield. Domestically, he presided over an era of breathtaking industrial growth as Germany transformed into an economic powerhouse. Simultaneously, in a move to undercut the appeal of socialism, he introduced pioneering social welfare programs, including health insurance and old age pensions, laying the groundwork for the modern welfare state. Yet even titans must face their twilight. After the death of Wilhelm I, the old chancellor clashed with the young, ambitious Kaiser Wilhelm II, who was eager to chart his own course and rule without the guidance of the elder statesman. In 1890, Bismarck was dismissed, forced into retirement at his country estate. There, the monumental figure who had bent Europe to his will lived out his final years, a legend in his own time. His legacy was cemented, a unified Germany, a transformed continent, and a testament to the enduring power of a single individual's indomitable will.